So you're sitting in class and your teacher has just announced that you have a test a week from today. And you get a little nervous and your heart is racing because you know on your last exam you scored low, and that's because you didn't put that much effort into studying. Studies show that students with better study habits tend to do better, obviously, than those who do not put that much effort into studying at all. I can personally say that studying isn't always fun for me. I get anxious and sometimes I get stressed out. But in the end, I do see the reward in my grade. Today I'm going to list Today I'm going to discuss 5 different methods that you can use that would help you to study effectively. The first step that you want to take when you find out that you are going to be having an exam, you want to confirm with your teacher the material that's going to be on the test. This is essential because you want to make sure you know what you're going to be studying. Then you want to also make sure that you know what kind of test is it going to be. Is it going to be multiple choice, fill in, matching? Is it going to be testing you on vocabulary words? Whatever it is, you want to know so you can know how to organize your notes and how you're going to remember the information. Then you want to set a plan in place. You want to give yourself enough time when studying. You don't want to feel rushed. You don't want to feel rushed. You want to give yourself enough time. So setting a schedule in advance and planning your week in advance is also helpful. And you can use an agenda to help you mark the days on your calendar when you decide that you're going to study. Included in this plan, you also want to set the time of day. Now, when choosing the time, you need to choose wisely. You want to make sure that when you're studying when you're up and when you're alert. I wouldn't advise you to study at 2 o'clock in the morning when your brain is asleep. So after you have set your schedule in place and you have set your time in place, now you want to move on to picking a place where you're going to study. Public libraries are always good places to go to, and they also might have resources that might be useful to you. But if you happen to just be in your room, and that's okay. If you want to study in your room, which a lot of times that's what I do, that's fine too. You want to make sure that the room has good lighting. I would avoid trying to study like this where the lightning is not bright. You want to make sure that you have bright lightning because it will help you to focus better. And FYI, avoid studying in the bed because you will be tempted to fall asleep. In addition to having your plan, and now you have your place, you know where you're going to study, now you want to begin. And when you begin right away. Stick to your schedule. Don't procrastinate. Start by organizing your notes. And there are many different methods you can use. Some people use outlining, flashcards. I personally like to highlight. And when I highlight all the important information, just stuff that I know that the test is going to assess. So that's just my method of what I use, but everyone is different. Everyone chooses a different method. When you also have chosen your method, make sure you are reading your notes over and over and not just memorizing. Make sure you do it where you understand the material. And please study a little bit at a time on a day-to-day basis. Try not to study everything in one night. That's why you set up a schedule in place and you have a plan in place. So stick to your plan and don't try to cram for the exam because your chances are you're not going to do so well. Last but not least, test yourself. test yourself, make sure that you know the information, and have someone help you, a family or friend, have someone help you to, quiz yourself to see where your weaknesses are and where your strengths are. And in conclusion, I would advise you to take these steps towards studying. I would advise you to take these steps towards studying to help you to get a better grade. Remember, throughout your whole education career, you're going to have exams, and you're going to need to master them. So putting the time and investing the time and the effort into studying to better prepare you to achieve your goals, it is all worth it in the end. I hope these steps were useful to you. Thank you.